Welcome back to the Scholarships 365 channel. On this channel, you get latest information about scholarships, fellowships, internships. So please do subscribe our channel. Click on the bell icon to get notified about the latest videos. Welcome back to the Scholarships 365 YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about fully funded Canadian top 10 scholarships. So stay tuned. There are thousands of international scholarships in Canada for short courses, undergraduate, master's and Ph.D. degree programs in top Canadian universities. Students from all over the world can avail these funded and fully funded scholarships in Canada for their bright future. According to the latest statistics, Canada has around 640,000 overseas students, after the US and the United Kingdom. It is now the third most popular education destination. Given the country's great quality of life, the strong demand for Canadian education is unsurprising. While it is not the most expensive country to study in Canada, it is expensive to enroll in Canadian universities. It is also home to many top level institutions, out of which 5 are in top 100 categories of the World University Rankings. And despite the fact that it is not the most costly country to study, the expense of living, especially if you plan to study in Toronto or Vancouver, may be rather high. Canadian and international students can apply for funded as well as fully funded scholarships in Canada that are funded by individuals, organizations, and the Government of Canada. As a result, we've compiled a collection of top renewed local and international Canadian scholarships available to global students in Canada. So the number one is Veneer Canada Graduate Scholarships. The Veneer CGS, which is funded by the Canadian government, is the greatest scholarship for overseas students in Canada. It was established in order to attract the brightest PhD students from throughout the world. The Institute of Health, the Natural Sciences and Engineering Research Council, and the Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council will each receive 3 places. It is granted to 166 winners each year who demonstrate academic brilliance, leadership, and research potential. Scholars are nominated by their respective universities in this manner. Quotas are determined by the institution, with the University of Toronto, British Columbia, and McGill receiving the most. The value of this scholarship is around 50,000 Canadian dollars per year for 3 years. And you should have a doctoral degree to get eligibility requirement. To complete the nomination process, the student should submit the institution with the following documents: research and application form, CV, leadership statement, research contributions, special circumstances, 2 letters of references, research proposal, project references, transcript of records. Now we move on to Ontario Trillium Scholarship. The Ontario Scholarship is available to excellent foreign students who want to pursue a PhD at one of the providing leading universities. Potential scholars must have received an average of 80% every term for the previous 2 years in order to nominated by the institution. They must show that they have remarkable research potential. Once the nomination has been approved, the application must be applied for the fully funded scholarship in Canada. This should include his or her transcripts, academic intent, letters of recommendation, and any supporting documentation. To continue receiving Ontario benefits, scholars must make satisfactory progress during their studies. It cannot be combined with other scholarships from Canadian organizations or foundations. The scholarship amount is going to be 40,000 Canadian dollars for 4 years. And you should have a full-time doctoral degree at Ontario-based institutions. So now we move on to number 3, Pierre Elliott Trudeau Foundation Scholarship. Trudeau Scholarship, named after the former Canadian Prime Minister, intends to subsidize the PhD students of 16 students concentrating in one of the foundation 4 topics. The
The student must have been accepted into a Canadian doctoral program to be eligible. Academic achievement, dedication, leadership, and involvement, agility, and resilience are all factors that go into selecting awards. Scholars must also engage in one or more of the foundation programs. The scholarship amount is going to be 40,000 Canadian dollars for 3 years. To be eligible for this program, full-time doctoral degree in human rights and dignity, people and the natural environment, reliable citizenship, or Canada and the world. Number 4 is Lester B. Pearson International Student Scholarships. International students with high academic profiles and great leadership qualities are eligible for the Lester B. Pearson Scholarship, one of Canada's top. This merit-based prize is given to 37 students each year at the University of Toronto. Apart from books, lodging, and miscellaneous fees, this practice covers the whole cost of tuition. The award is only available to first-time bachelor students who have been nominated by their high school counselors. Only once the nomination has been approved may students apply. The institution will notify successful applicants by April in time for the fall semester. Now we move on to the number 5, Karen MC Kalin International Leader of Tomorrow Award Scholarship. All overseas students who are intellectually gifted are eligible for the Karen MC Kalin Prize. Applicants who have not yet completed their first baccalaureate degree are eligible to apply. Those who display leadership in community service and students' affairs are also given consideration. The scholarship amount is going to be proportional to financial need. For the eligibility criteria, bachelor's degree at the University of British Columbia. So the number 6 is University of Calgary International Interns Scholarship. The international scholarship at the University of Calgary is given to individuals who have exceeded academically. This prize is granted to 2 meritorious students each year. To be considered for this scholarship, the candidate must meet the university English proficiency requirement. Academic achievement is also taken into account. The prize is renewable until the student's 4th year, depending on their GPA. To receive financing for the following term, the awardee must have a GPA of 2.6 or above. Scholarship amount is 15,000 Canadian dollars and the eligibility criteria is bachelor's degree at the University of Calgary. So the number 7th is University of Manitoba Graduate Fellowship. The University of Manitoba offers graduate fellowship to academically excelled master's or Ph.D. students at the University of Manitoba. Candidate must have a minimum CGPA of 3 to be considered. Other faculties may be demanding a higher score. Therefore, this requirement may change. Scholars must be recommended by their respective departments. They will be contacted by email by the Faculty of Graduate Studies once they have been chosen. The monetary value varies depending on the degree of help, with a maximum of 5 years of aid. As a result, any student who obtained financing for a 2-year master's degree is still eligible for a funding for 3-year Ph.D. Scholarship amount is 14,000 Canadian dollar for a year for 1 to 2 years for master's students and 18,000 a year for 1 to 4 years for PhD students. Eligible degree is full-time master's and doctoral degree at the University of Manitoba. Number 8 is International Undergraduate Leadership Scholarships. Every year, 50 foreign students are awarded the International Undergraduate Leadership Program. Awardees are chosen for their contribution to the arts, athletics, and community service. This scholarship is only available to high school students who have applied to the above-mentioned faculty. Applicants must be suggested by the respective high school in order to be considered. As a result, the applicants must supply the contact information for the counselor who recommend him or her. Aside from that, evidence of outstanding academic performance is necessary. To proceed with the nomination, you will also need a letter of recommendation. The scholarship can be extended every year if the student maintains good academic standing. Scholarship amount is going to be 10,000 Canadian dollars for 4 years. And the eligible degree is bachelor's degree at York University, Faculty of Liberal Arts and Specialized Studies. So the number 9 university is University of British Columbia Public Scholars Award. The award is provided to 30 to 40 PhD students each year through the UBC Public Scholars Initiative. Awardees are chosen based on their research specialization with a preference for those who these will benefit the general public. The quality of the study proposal, as assessed by its methods, aims, importance, and intended distribution, is typically the deciding factor. A fellowship application form, an explanation of the intended academic study, a Canadian Common CV, and a letter of support must be submitted by students. Scholars must submit a study report at the conclusion of the grant year if they have been awarded. They must also present their findings at the PhD's Go Public Networking event. The UBC Public Scholarship gives a 10,000 tuition fee subsidy as well as research allowances and a stipend for alternative projects. Now we move on to the last one, which is Ontario Graduate Scholarships. The Government of Ontario, in collaboration with partner schools, offers a merit-based stipend to graduate students who intend to study at specified Ontario universities. The monetary prize lasts for a minimum of 1 year and a maximum of 2 years. Despite this limit, students may be eligible for the 6-year lifetime limit. The institution determines who receives an award. The results are based on the university standards and ranking measures for its academics. Applicants must be enrolled in a full-time graduate program for at least 2 terms to be eligible for this Canada Award. Students who intend to apply to more than one institution must fill out a separate application form for each university.
So that's it for today's video. I hope you like it. If you do, please give me a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social media for latest opportunities around the world. Thank you very much for watching and see you on the next one.